long time coming, the start of the NBA preseason. We know you missed your hoops, and so have we. So let's get to it. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with, and nothing tips off a broadcast like.
Well, Steph Curry is the two-time league MVP, and Steve.
A game changer indeed. DA, thank you. You know, Chris, thinking about the clubs that have made big changes in the offseason, it is a challenge for getting everyone up to speed for opening day.
It definitely is, Kevin. I mean, think about all the things that you have to go through, whether it's getting guys used to the language, getting guys used to different calls, training camp. Getting guys ready and prepared to play your type of culture of basketball. It is. It's like hurry up and wait, rush, and we're not going to get it right, but we're going to figure it out as we go along because every team wants to get better after day one, every single day. And even though it's a lot of big changes, a little bit of confusion, as a coach, you look forward to seeing your team improve every day, get closer every day, understand your concepts more every day. But I tell you what, right now, at least every team is even and equal in as far as their confusion and their outset. But right now, you're right, so many big changes. It's going to be hard to get guys up to speed.
Now Golden State's starting five. Thompson and Durant fill out the perimeter. Down low, it's Green and Cousins. And it's Curry in at the one spot. Thompson outside. Curry looking around. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Well, Steph Curry, widely regarded as the best shooter in the history of the game. He's been so successful playing point guard in the NBA at times, I think we forget that he transitioned from playing shooting guard in his younger days.
You know, Greg, a lot of players can't make that switch from shooting guard to point guard. You've got to give Steph a lot of credit.
He's worked tirelessly. I mean, we've all seen those pregame ball handling drills. He's still prone to a careless turnover or two, but on the plus side, he rebounds like a shooting guard. And today's point guards are expected to score much more than in days past.
Now, here's Green. He's covered closely. Nice shot by Thompson.
You can't overcommit when Green has the ball. He'll make you pay by finding the open teammate.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Leonard inside, guarded by Green. Leonard, no luck.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly, then with the quick reaction time.
The Raptors have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's Gasol. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
And they can breathe a little easier on their fourth shot. They finally hit the target.
Curry kicks to Durant. No good on that one. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Leonard against Durant. Leonard inside. Pass to Siakam. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Clock at 4. It's stolen by Green. It's Durant on the wing. Drops in the tray. Durant's got 5 points so far.
And the way Durant gets his shot off, so quick, so effortless.
Leonard looking around. Over Durant. Leonard, no luck.
Almost every look he gets inside is a good one, but the D hangs in there and makes it a tough one.
And Kevin Durant with the slam.
Oh, that's a great pass by Thompson. You see the skill, the craft. He's adept at finding open guys.
Raptors trail by 9. Outside Lowry. Right side Gasol. And the rejection by Cousins.
And one of the things Cousins has continued to develop is defense. Really makes an effort to swat that shot away.
It's good from long range.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Well, this is the final season the Warriors will have at Oracle Arena, almost 5 decades in Oakland. And Chris, as we know, they'll move across the water to San Francisco. No doubt a bittersweet.
Yeah, you just hope that the craziness of the crowd and that loyalty travels. You know, I'm hoping the fans here in the East Bay can make that journey. They deserve to be part of the Warriors story as it continues to be written. I mean, if you've seen what they're doing, though, in the new Chase Center, right on the water, it's going to be special.
And the shot goes in from Siakam.
That's a tough size matchup there, and he takes advantage of it from mid-range.
Lowry against Curry. Pass to Thompson. Dishes to Green. Down low. 5 to shoot. Cousins against Green. No good from Cousins. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for Toronto. It's a 10-point game. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
The free throw drops for Leonard. And Greg, one of the stories that had started developing since last season was the talk of Kawhi Leonard wanting out. Too many soured relationships, it seemed.
And he was eventually moved after requesting a trade. Pop and the Spurs tried just about everything they could to convince him to stay. Probably the most drama for a team known for not having any drama.
Here's Gasol, and the rejection by Cousins. And the wide open shot from Green. And the Warriors miss again. Raptors trail by 7. And there's the pass to Green. To the inside. And Durant sends it back.
Durant has arms that just keep on going and going and going. You aren't going to be able to just get a shot by him.
And the basket by Curry.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
Lowry deciding where to go with it here. He kicks it to Gasol. Shoots over Cousins. Gasol's shot is good.
Stepping out to the mid-range takes Gasol a little outside his comfort zone, but as we see here, that's not to say he can't get it done for him.
Murray finds Thompson. Over in the corner, Green. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Toronto calls timeout. And Z-Web, you talk about a tandem of shooters. None better than Steph Curry and Klay Thompson.
Yeah, splash. You know, the Splash Brothers. Steph Curry, he is the best shooter of all time. But I would say this, Klay Thompson is not far off. You think about his 60-point game in 2017. He only took 11 dribbles. He had the ball in his hands for only 90 seconds. And he dropped 60. I mean, that's one of the all-time scoring clinics.
Curry wide open, and another basket for Golden State.
He has them reeling. They haven't had an answer for him this quarter.
Curry against Lowry. The dish to Leonard. And Siakam has it in the corner. And the Raptors miss again.
Well, he's having a tough go at it so far this quarter. Not much dropping for him.
Cousins, and then Cousins with the dunk.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Oh, okay, you've done your job so far, but the question is now, can they sustain this level of energy? There's still a lot of game to play.
Leonard dishes to Gasol. Lowry against Curry. Fires for 3. Siakam misses.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. it's been ugly.
Three-pointer. Rebound by the Raptors. Here's Leonard, and then Leonard with the dunk.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. Cousins inside, working on Gasol, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
All right, a moment to check out the stats for Durant. He's coming off an excellent season. Last season put up about 26 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, anytime this club needs a basket, he's their go-to guy. Just an irrepressible, prolific scorer.
Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Look, it hasn't happened yet, but he's got time to find his rhythm. And if he does, they can turn this thing around quick.
Raptors trail by 12. To the middle.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Look, Marc Gasol, he's a very present key on offense. One of the best defenders at the center position as well.
Some changes for Toronto. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Gasol. Norman Powell comes in for Danny Green. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. Kevon Looney is checked in for Golden State. Iguodala comes in for Klay Thompson. And see Webb with Gasol and how he plays. He's even added a 3-point shot in recent years.
I mean, is there anything he can't do that you wouldn't want from the center? Marc Gasol, he doesn't get enough credit for how smart he is on the floor. He sees the game very well and is precise with all his decisions. A hand right in his face on the layup. Excellent defense that time in the paint.
The shot by Curry, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
There's Siakam. He dishes it to Powell. Here's Ibaka. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Yeah, with a hand in his face, no less. Inside, Ibaka uses his long arms to convert through the contact.
Cousins, the pass to Curry. Looney kicks to Durant. And that one hits back iron.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
There's the feed to Leonard. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And the Warriors making a change here. Livingston's checked in. Raptors have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throw. And with Kawhi Leonard, he just does everything well on the floor. Offense, defense, rebounding, runs the floor. I mean, he is one of the more complete players in our league. He can completely take over a game on both ends.
Oh, what makes Cousins successful? You have to be willing to challenge people night in and night out at both ends of the floor.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
And Cousins drops them both. And Greg with Kawhi started as a defensive stopper, but he now is so much more than that.
I mean, he's got a great outside shot, that pull-up jumper, the turnarounds in the post. He has the complete repertoire. You never would have thought he was only viewed as a defense guy once upon a time, but was already a fantastic player. But this is a guy that continues to just add to his game.
Livingston kicks to Durant. Ball's knocked loose. Iguodala's drive. Shoots over Powell. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Well, Andre Iguodala, an all-star in Philadelphia, and he has helped set the tone for the Warriors locker room ever since, Chris, he accepted a reserve role back in 2014.
Man, can you believe he's never won Sixth Man of the Year? But you can make the case he should win it every year with how much he means to this Warriors team.
Powell finds Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Here's Ibaka. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And here's Livingston. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Oh, and a nice look by Livingston, keeping his eyes up, locates the man.
There's Van Vliet. He's covered by Livingston. Ibaka outside. A 3 from Leonard. Unable to get that one. Warriors leading by 7. Durant just inside the line and misses it off the right side of the rim. Powell inside. He's covered by Iguodala. Siakam, good.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Livingston with it. We've got 13 seconds left in the first. Kicks it to Durant. Shoots over Leonard. Again, Durant missing. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Talks about how it all meshes together.
The way I judge, whether we can play together.
Greg, defense is Draymond's specialty, no question about it.
And it all starts on that end. The Warriors feel like if they take care of business at that end, the offense will take care of itself.
NBA preseason action underway once again. Glad to have you with us. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
For me, that defense in the first period, just tremendous shot blocking.
Well, it's all about the rim protection because it's been fantastic. A big part of helping them build this early lead.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. Looney out there with Durant, and there's Iguodala, and there's Livingston, and it's Cousins in at the center, locking down the middle. Powell, the pass to Leonard. That one good for 2. Leonard's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Raptors. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They've led by as many as 14 points.
Oh, goodness. Wow.
Crazy. Well, he can get awful fancy when he wants to, and Iguodala wanted to that time. He fancy, huh?
Powell kicks to Leonard. Over Durant. And it's Leonard missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And KD opting out of his deal, Greg, over the summer to re-sign with the Warriors.
And he did so to get a larger deal than he could have otherwise. Durant had already sacrificed money for the team before. Not a surprise to see him get closer to his value. Seems the super team will be intact for years to come.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Passes it to Livingston. From 12 feet out, Serge Ibaka pulls it in. Raptors trail by 6. Leonard inside, defended by Durant. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Kevin Durant. Chris, when you're watching how a team is put together, what signals are you looking for that the pieces now are the right ones for that team to be successful?
Yeah, what I look for is balance of talent. Are you heavy loaded at the point guard position. If you have 5 point guards, it's usually not a great balance. But do you have guys that can specialize in their different areas, rebounding, shooting, dribbling, passing? Do you have players that can space the floor that allows you to play the system that you want? Do you have guys that are engaged and have the ego and the pride to want to get stops on the defensive end? So with me, usually I see that it's a balance when you can kind of check off every box that you need to say, yes, we have what we need this season to get where we want to get.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Van Vliet. He's covered by Livingston. And Durant sends it back. Siakam passes to Van Vliet. Here's Leonard. Kept alive. Ibaka, no luck.
The active defense making things very hard on him as he goes in for the layup.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, it is the era of positionless basketball, but how exactly did we get here? Well, new defensive rules at the turn of the century encouraged face-up scoring, motion-based offense, and guard play over isolation and post-ups. As a result, offensive roles have become more interchangeable.
It has become a positionless game now. David, thank you very much. And the Raptors making a change here. Gasol's checked in. Golden State also making some changes. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. And it's Thompson in for Kevin Durant. And the Raptors call time here.
Well, one thing you love about Klay Thompson is he's just cool and calm. I mean, he stays in no maintenance, but he's no maintenance. He plays hard at both ends. He just wants to win, and then he goes home and walks his bulldog Rocco. Well, with bulldogs, you can't really walk them that much. I mean, that's about it.
Van Vliet looking around. Pass to Powell. Back to Van Vliet. Shoots over Livingston. And the Raptors miss again. And you look at Klay, not a care in the world.
Well, he's smooth. He has a carefree attitude. It helps in the locker room. I think it also helps him as a smooth shooter. I mean, even if he misses a couple, he's not thinking about it. He just keeps shooting.
Raptors trail by 11. That's tipped. Outside, Green. Back to Livingston. Here's Cousins. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Van Vliet kicks to Leonard. Knocks down the 3-ball. Leonard's got it back down to within single digits for the Raptors.
There's no lack of aggression on his part. When he's got the chance to score, he'll take it.
Now here's Livingston. D right on him. Nice shot by Thompson.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Van Vliet. He's covered by Livingston. No good from Gasol. Warriors leading by 10. Inside. Green finds Livingston. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Pass to Green. To the paint. Here's Cousins. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And the pass to Leonard. No good on the triple. And here's Golden State. They're on a 16-7 run. That one goes. Count it. Iguodala's got the lead up to 14 now for the Warriors. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors outside Gasol. Back to Van Vliet. Here's Leonard. Over Iguodala. Leonard, no luck. The Warriors have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
Well, they continue to extend the lead. Terrific play on both ends of the court.
Van Vliet kicks to Gasol. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Gasol's got 7 points. Green, the pass to Iguodala. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, and with the fast eyes, Iguodala finding the open man.
And so here's Toronto. They trail by 16. Here's Van Vliet. He's covered by Livingston. Iguodala against Leonard. Goes up to the stripe, and it's good. 2 points. Leonard's got 21.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Passes it to Cousins. Over Gasol. And it's good off the back rim and in. 12 points for DeMarcus Cousins.
This score will be very different without his offense. He's been terrific.
Here's Van Vliet, guarded by Green. Thompson comes with the double team. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the floater. And no problem from Powell as he finishes at the rim.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Livingston kicks to Thompson. Shoots over Powell. The shot by Thompson, no good. Raptors trail by 14. Shot on the wing. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got 7 rebounds in the game. Now here's Livingston. T right on him. Now here's Leonard. 21 points in the game. Here's Van Vliet. Left side Gasol. Shoots over Cousins. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Green. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Van Vliet. He's covered by Livingston. Now Powell. And the rejection by Cousins. Now here's Livingston. He's covered closely. To the inside. Thompson. That drops and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Thompson's got 10 points in the quarter.
Yeah, you know, Coach Steve Kerr may seem to have a laid-back demeanor, but knowing him personally, I'll tell you what, he's fiery. He's intense and he wants to win. The temper's flare. Don't be surprised to see him smashing clipboards and letting loose on the sideline.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. And for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Siakam. Green comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Norman Powell. Lowry against Curry. Outside Lowry. Lets it go from deep. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And that's Lowry's shot right there. Always looking to capitalize from that range.
Durant finds Curry. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Lowry against Curry. Gasol passes to Lowry. Here's Van Vliet. He's covered by Thompson. Toronto needs to get off a shot. And here's Green outside. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got his 8th rebound here tonight. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. No good on the 3. Raptors trail by 15. Lowry passes to Gasol, and he gets it to go. Gasol's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the interior game of Gasol. I mean, he's had a number of ways to score from it.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Outside Curry. Off target with his 3.
And he had 2 3-pointers in the opening quarter. And it hasn't been able to connect yet here in the second.
Pass to Van Vliet. Feeds to Ibaka. Draymond Green with the rebound. Warriors leading by 13. Durant attacking. Looney passes to Durant. No good on that one. And Toronto will come the other way. Outside Lowry. We've got 22 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Ibaka. Off target with his 3. To the inside. Outside for Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And that does it for the first half of play. Warriors. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following.
More exciting for them as they were putting up big numbers and find themselves way out in front here at the half. Hey, big. And that's going to do.
We return now to Toronto with a fantastic look at sunset at the downtown skyline of Toronto, Ontario. Wow, what a great view. And welcome back as our coverage continues of the NBA preseason. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
Oh, well, he's a tricky cover. He does a good job of sensing the defense, making the right move at the right time.
Kyle Lowry and Danny Green are the guards angle. And it's Marc Gasol. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Siakam in at the 4. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. It's Durant on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. A baseline J, and Durant gets it to go. Durant's got 16 points.
Look, that's what's crazy about this guy. Inside, deep from 3. Still, he's deadly from mid-range. Durant is as good as anyone from that part of the court.
Raptors moving the ball around. Sinks the 3-pointer. Siakam's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's too much space to give him out there on the perimeter. They got to close out on him.
Curry kicks to Durant. Shoots over Leonard. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Curry. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. Raptors trail by 12.
Well, newsflash, the league has fallen hard for the 3-point. Steph Curry, he breaks his own 3-point shooting record year after year. No player epitomizes that more than Steph Curry, whether it's highlight-worthy heaves or setting records or winning titles. His long-range mastery has shifted the NBA landscape.
It's good.
Rock solid start for him. I mean, they're 3 for 3 since coming out of the locker room.
And so Lowry will bring it up for the Raptors. Outside Gasol. From outside, off the mark. Chris, I've heard someone say that Steph Curry's success was, to a degree, hurting the game because kids just want to shoot threes now. Do you buy that?
Well, I definitely understand what they meant. They meant that, you know, guys don't want to get the fundamentals, kids being that because they see the highlight of Steph Curry. And I think that's actually a compliment. When I played basketball, I would go right out and dunk. That didn't mean Dominique or Michael Jordan messed the game up, but definitely their dunk overshadowed kind of the basics of the game, and coaches were complaining back then. So that's all that means. But you see thousands of kids showing up early to games to watch Steph's ball handling drills. Steph is the best three-point shooter that the NBA has ever seen, and it shifted the dynamic of the NBA. I think, they understand how much work he puts into his overall games, and it's up for coaches at a young age to explain that.
Thompson outside. Lets it go with a three. The shot by Curry, no good.
His three-point game hasn't been there for him today, but don't sleep on him. At any moment, he could get his touch back.
He kicks it to Cousins. It's Durant on the wing. Thompson outside. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Siakam passes to Green. Back to Siakam. And stolen by Cousins. Thompson against Green. Outside Curry. Beyond the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Raptors trail by 15. And the Raptors call time here.
And guys, Cousins blindsided fans and players alike by going to Golden State this past offseason. Cousins knew he'd have to take a prove-it type deal when he entered free agency after that Achilles tear. The deal with the Warriors was put together and finalized fast when the iron was hot.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Thompson.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Steph Curry. He's coming off an excellent season. He was around 26 points per game, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And you like what he brings backing up the point guard.
Yeah, no doubt. He knows how to run this offense. A tremendous asset to this team coming off the bench.
A three-pointer is right on target.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Curry against Lowry. Siakam kicks to Leonard. Down low. It's stolen by Green. And here is Cousins. 12 points for him. Inside. And there's Marc Gasol on the assist by Leonard. Leonard's got 5 assists tonight.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Durant for 3. Green with the rebound.
Not his best day from three-point range. I mean, just one in the first half and still looking for his first here in half number 2.
Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Kyle Lowry.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Curry finds Durant. Iguodala outside. 6 to shoot. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Wow, the balance and core strength of Iguodala built for the AM1.
And Toronto making a change here. Powell's checked in. See, we've spoken before about the skills that were hardest for you to develop. What parts of your game were the easiest to strengthen and fine-tune?
Wow, that's a great question, Kevin. I have to think about that. The easiest. Well, I would say for me it was whatever I was doing well in college, and so that was on the post, or on the right block, or stealing James Worthy's spin move. It was easier to get a little bit quicker in that because now I got to see him use it and do it to me. It was easier to have my jump shot start to get in the place that I wanted it to as a rookie. But why? Because I had one of the greatest shooters of all time, Chris Mullin, there to sit and practice with. And so when you have a great shooter and a mentor like him, it's easier because they explain it to you, and then not only do they explain how to do it, they show you through their work ethic. And so for me, it was pretty easy in those areas because I had a great mentor in Chris Mullin.
I love that story. Iguodala outside. Some nice passing by Golden State. Green dishes to Curry. The wide open look for Durant. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 6 assists in the game. Raptors trail by 13. Outside Lowry. Let's go. No good off the front iron. Warriors leading by 13. Right side Durant. And he banks in the layup. Durant's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
A fearless, tenacious scorer. I mean, Durant only needs to see one drop through. I mean, you know he's feeling it.
Lowry for 3. The Warriors pull it in.
He finds a major hole in the D beyond the arc. He still can't cash in on it.
No good from Cousins. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. Dishes it to Leonard. From 12 feet out. Green with the rebound. Green's got 11 rebounds in the game. Iguodala the pass to Curry. He doesn't hit that one. So the Raptors will take it the other way. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Bucket is good. Lowry's got 11 points.
And his touch inside more than makes up for Lowry's lack of size. He's a terrific finisher in the paint and doesn't miss many once he gets in tight.
Outside, Green. Outside, Durant. Jacks up a 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Powell's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Leonard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. 5th, Kevin Durant.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
No good on the free throw.
You know, when he was in high school in California, Kawhi won the state's Mr. Basketball Award. And you look at the list of guys who've won that award over the years, it has a lot of the all-time greats on it.
Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Toronto. Fred VanVleet comes in for Norman Powell. And Golden State also making a change. Kevon Looney is checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. Pass to Looney. On its way from Curry for 2. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
He's giving them a nice lift this quarter. The shots are falling for him.
VanVleet kicks to Lowry. Back to VanVleet. 3-pointer. Hits it from 3-point range. VanVleet's got his second basket.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The 3-pointers just continue to flow.
It's Curry outside. Trains it from beyond the arc. And the Warriors lead by 14.
And how about the consistency from range tonight? Really impressive.
That's because he's finding his spots. No hesitation. You can sense his confidence.
Golden State's gone 3 of 7 from 3-point range here in quarter number 3. Durant, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now the feed to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
Yeah, just the length and explosiveness. Ibaka is a true force at the rim.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Lowry finds Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Left side Ibaka. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard.
Oh, that's a brutal giveaway. A pass to no man's land.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. Warriors leading by 14. Fades and shoots. Rebound by the Raptors. Ibaka's got 5 rebounds tonight. Van Vliet kicks to Leonard. Over Durant. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
And now let's take a moment to check out the stats for Green. Coming off a terrific season, 7th in assists, and a top 15 ranking in blocks per game, supplying that backline protection that is so key to a great defense.
And his floor awareness was impeccable last season. As you mentioned, top 10 in assists, just does a great job of getting everyone involved. Siakam kicks to Lowry. Here's Van Vliet, guarded by Kerr. Lowry can't get it to go.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding.
Yeah, I mean, there had to be a better option that time down the court. That's just a missed opportunity.
Green against Durant. The pass to Van Vliet. Back to Siakam. Over Green. Siakam misses. Warriors leading by 14. To the middle. Green kicks to Curry. Tries from 10. Here's Looney. That shot no good. Some solid defense from Ibaka.
I think a kick out is the better option there. Defense had the rim on lockdown.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play.
The NBA preseason action continues here on 2K Sports. On the court for Golden State here in the 4th. The tremendous pair of Curry and Clay in the backcourt. Durant and Green are the forwards. And it's Looney in at the 5 down low. Here's Van Vliet, guarded by Curry. Here's Ibaka, makes it off the glass.
So agile. Ibaka able to quickly come up and set the screen, then quickly rolls into position for the score.
Curry with it. And he nails the jumper. Curry's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Oh, yeah, up by double digits. They're trying to keep the momentum, keep the foot on the neck. That's his focus right now. And a good job taking what the D gives him. He's not going to pass it up with that much space.
Warriors leading by 13. Pass to Looney. Curry kicks to Green. To the inside, Durant, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul. It's called on Toronto. You know, Greg, you hear that since Kevin Durant moved to the Bay Area, he's wasted no time making connections and investments in Silicon Valley.
It's interesting. He's reined in his endorsements by over half, but he's so inquisitive. I think meeting these tech luminaries and learning from them was part of the allure of the Golden State.
Good on the three-point shot. 14 points for Kyle Lowry.
Strange game for him. Barely made any noise in the first half, and here in the second, he's been everywhere.
Curry dishes to Thompson. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Green against Durant. Pass to Van Vliet. A 3-ball. Trying to get open is Ibaka. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Curry kicks it to Looney. Back to Curry. Down low. Here's Thompson. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 6th assist on the night.
Well, Thompson makes terrific decisions. I mean, deep inside. Finds a way to play to his strengths.
Pass to Lowry. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second. When you watch Kyle Lowry play, you see how much bigger he is than his stats. Does so many little things on both ends of the floor. I mean, he's a great screen setter, takes charges, all the things that don't necessarily show up in the stat sheet, but are important when it comes to winning.
Nice shot by Thompson.
And the quick trigger on full display. Thompson needs only a little breathing room to fire.
Raptors trail by 14. Here's Van Vliet. Out to Ibaka. Lets it go with the three. Hits the three-point bomb. And Greg, with Lowry, it isn't like he's quiet on the stat sheet either.
No, he is a bulldog. I mean, scores it, the playmaking. He's just complete in terms of a backcourt player. Rebounds as well as anybody for his position, and got good hands on defense. It just gives you a little bit of everything at that point guard position.
Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Out to Thompson. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And the shot goes in. Thompson's got 19 points. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. It's a 13-point game. Now the pass to Van Vliet. Misses the three.
Can't fault him for taking the three when he's that wide open. Can't pass that shot up.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Green deciding where to go with it. Kicks to Lowry. 5 on the clock. The Raptors rebound. Here's Van Vliet. Over to the wing. And again, no good by Toronto.
The more threes he misses, I mean, the more he wants to take. Where they do that at? That's not the right mindset.
Durant against Green. Here's Siakam. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Warriors leading by 13 to the paint. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
You know, the defender quite often overreacts to Thompson's moves. And you know what? That sends him to the line because he's just lethal there.
When it comes to playing the role of villain in the eyes of many NBA fans, you know, you've got LeBron going to Miami, Durant leaving OKC, going to Golden State. C-Webb is having someone to root against. Good for the league. It seems to build some passion in sports for sure.
I mean, there can never be a hero without a villain. Sure. Even if that villain is temporary for one season. So one of the great things about the NBA is that our off season normally is just as exciting as the main season because of the trades and who's going where and the changes of allegiances, of alliances. I mean, so I definitely love all the movement. And you know, the great thing is you're never going to agree with what any player does 100% the whole time. So I love seeing the changes in the league and having someone to root against. I think it's good for the fan soul to have somebody that you can honestly root against.
That's fun.
He has them reeling. They haven't had an answer for him this quarter.
Looking to get it going, and the rejection by Cousins.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Thompson against Green. Durant. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Thompson against Green. Gasol passes to Van Vliet. And it's the Warriors on the break. Thompson with the ball. And it's Thompson with the jam.
The awareness of everything around him. Curry picks it clean, then off to the races.
Kawhi Leonard is checked in for the Raptors. And the Warriors also making a change. Iguodala's checked in. Thompson no good on the free throw. Stolen by Thompson. 4-on-3 break. Iguodala kicks to Thompson. Outside for Curry. And the Warriors miss again. Raptors trail by 18. Outside Leonard. Passes to Gasol. Here's Van Vliet. He's guarded by Cousins. 6 to shoot. Van Vliet passes to Gasol. Here's Leonard. Cousins pulls it in. Warriors leading by 18. It's Iguodala with the drive. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
Racing right toward the bucket. Draws contact. Iguodala still strong enough to send it home.
They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Gasol is double. Van Vliet kicks to Siakam. Hits the three-point bomb. Siakam's got 12 points here in the second half.
Now he's starting to do good work beyond the arc. I mean, he had a drive first half, but now they're falling.
Iguodala, no good.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, he did a great job of staying patient, letting the man make his move, then getting right up on the jump shot.
Here's Van Vliet, guarded by Kerr. Van Vliet passes to Siakam. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And it goes on Draymond Green. 2 shots. First one falls for him. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Fred Van Vliet. He hits both from the stripe. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Golden State Warriors. And Cousins kicks to Curry. Outside, Green. Inside, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Man, it's so fun watching Thompson catch fire. He's such an elite scorer. He only needs a few to fall to get it going.
Raptors trail by 17. Pass to Gasol. Shoots over Cousins, and the Raptors miss again.
Turns an easy jump shot into a tough one by going to the fadeaway. I mean, look what happened.
Quick shot there, and it's off target. The Raptors shooting 43% for the game. Leonard draws the double. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. His three-pointers off the mark. Warriors leading by 17. Iguodala finds Thompson. Over Green. No good off the back of the rim. The Raptors shooting about 40% here in the fourth quarter. Feeds it to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Curry dishes to Green. Thompson from long range. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Now, here's Lowry. Down low.
And that's what makes Lowry a great floor leader. Just unselfish in his attitude and great awareness of how to keep his teammates involved.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Curry passes to Cousins. And Thompson kicks to Green. Back to Curry. From the arc. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Outside, Green. Outside, Lowry. And again, it's Toronto converting. Now Curry. They double-team Curry. Here's Thompson. It's rebounded by Gasol. Gasol's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Leonard against Iguodala. Green kicks to Siakam. Gasol dishes to Green. Toronto working the ball around now. Shot clock at 6. Leonard, that's for 2. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Warriors leading by 11.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Warriors.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. That they were disciplined and focused.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Steph Curry.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
And here is Iguodala. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And you look at Andre Iguodala, the first ever player to win a Finals MVP without starting a single game in the regular season.
That tells you something about his unselfishness and, at the same time, his under-the-radar impact on winning. His willingness to accept that six-man role right from the beginning, I really feel helped set the tone in that Warriors locker room.
Livingston passes to Looney. The feed now to Curry. Over Lowry. The shot by Curry, no good. It's Powell on the wing. The 10-footer. That's tipped. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Steph.
All right, David, thank you. And that concludes this inaugural preseason game. For Chris Webber,